What's up, guys? It's Sylvia here.
And I'm D-Lo.
And today we're doing something a little different. We're doing a story time
While drinking boxed wine. Why? Because my mom gave me a box of wine for whatever reason. So, thank you, Mom.
and we were gonna do story time anyways today. So we said why not get tipsy and do story time at the same time. So yeah, so today's story time is gonna be about how we met each other and like pretty much like our first date or whatever that we had, our date. That's gonna be our story time. So if you're interested in us talking today about our life and just get a little tipsy, then keep watching.
I think like the first time that we met, well not met, but like saw each other was at this church that we've been going to. Well, I've been going to since I was a baby, and she was going there for a while, right? You went there for a while?
Yeah, so okay. So when we first saw each other, I think I was maybe like...
Well, you saw me first, huh?
Anyways, okay. So first we just saw each other, but we didn't like meet. We just like saw each other. So we
knew who we were.
Yeah. Like I know who he was and he knew who I was, but we never talked. Okay, so I was in junior high. So I was in 8th grade. I was probably, I think I was like 13 or 14. And he was like 16.
16.
Yeah, because he's 2.5 years older than me. But anyways, so yeah. And then I had some friends. It was like 2 or 3 girls that went to the church, okay? And they were like all obsessed with him. Can I make faces?
That's nasty. It's like
There was like these 2 or 3 girls. It was like 2 or 3 girls that I would hang out with at church, and they were like obsessed. Like I'm talking about obsessed over him to the point where they had pictures of him in their phone, and they didn't even like talk to him. Like they would go to his Facebook and they would screenshot pictures of him, and yeah, they would always be talking about him. Like it was like these group of girls always talking about different guys that went to church or whatever, and they were all obsessed with him, and they were always like talking about him and like other guys. And okay, so we'll call about, yes.
Okay, one of them, I knew she was like kind of like fond of me, because she would always go up to my mom and tell her, "Oh, your son's so cute," and all this other crap. And then my mom was like, "Yeah, she's cute for you." I was like, "No, because I don't like her." And
the point he's trying to say, well, the point we're trying to say is like that's pretty much how I knew who he was, because of these girls.
She was part of the group that was obsessed.
I wasn't part of the group that was obsessed with him. I just talked to these girls and they were like all obsessed with him. I wasn't a freaking creepy stalker that went and got pictures from his Facebook or anything. No. Long story short, that's how I knew who he was, and he knew who I was. He just saw me around, and then but like we never talked.
There was one time that we did talk. Was
what?
You were next to Brianna and I said something. Remember?
Oh wow. He said like one word.
No, we talked about something for like a little bit.
About my phone.
Oh yeah, about your phone. The phone case, right? It was all glitter.
No, it was my. Okay, so back then I had some ugly like retarded phone that was like all small, and it was one of those slide ups that had the keyboard or whatever, and I had it was like the screensaver or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like fireworks, and he was sitting behind me. You were sitting behind me, and I left my phone on the seat, and he was just like, Oh, that's cool.
That's like spit game.
That's all he said. That's how he spit game. Anyway. Okay, so fast forward. This was like the same year, but like later on in the year, because he had just moved back. He was like from Calapat or something. Okay, so he had just moved back from Calapat, so he wasn't here in El Centro long. During that year, later on in that year, Children's Fair. Okay, so this is where it goes down. Okay, if you're from the Valley, you know that every year we have like this Children's Fair. And if you're not from the Valley, then the Children's Fair, pretty much what it is.
A fair for children.
Yeah, but without rides. All it has is just like a bunch of games, a bunch of confession stands.
Not confession stands, concession stands.
Okay, it's a bunch of concessions.
You tipsy or? Take
Okay,
another big gulp. So
it's about. Okay, it's a bunch of concession stands. Okay, a bunch of concession stands, and my mom's boss, she owns well, she's like one of the big people that are in charge of the Children's Fair. So so I got kind of hooked up with the job there. It was just like a day job, and she paid me for working there. So I was working in like this booth.
Yes, you were selling burritos.
Yeah, selling carne asada burritos.
They're pretty good.
And this is where he comes in. So I remember him and his cousin David came up to the booth or whatever, and he was all thinking he was cool, you know.
Back in the old jerking days.
He was thinking he was cool. They got burritos or whatever, and then
I kept going over there to try to talk to her, but I was too shy.
Yeah, because I remember you. I don't know. You were like trying to talk to me. I don't know what you're doing, but I remember you were sitting like on the table. We had tables like right there around the booth.
Wow.
And you sat on the table, and I remember my cousin told you something. Like, oh, you can't be sitting on there or something. I don't know. Somebody had told you something, but you were like trying to talk to me thinking you were cool. And he got in trouble because he was sitting on the table. Remember this guy? So, this is how he spits game. So, I'm working there. And me and my cousin, we go to another booth because we were hungry. So, we had like a little break. And we could have either ate burritos, but we were like eating burritos all day because we were working right there and we were tired of it. So we wanted to get like some hot Cheetos or something. So we walked to another booth to get some snacks. And I remember he was sitting on some haystacks. I don't know. He was sitting somewhere, but it was him and his cousin. He was just like.
I think it was a haystack because there was a haystack right there by the bathrooms.
Mhm. It was like, I just felt it, like he was just like stalking me or something. Like he just kept staring at me, and then he would like follow us wherever we were walking. Like him and his cousin, they were just like following us, and like he wanted to talk to me, but he was too shy.
Yeah, it was a little.
Yeah, and then I remember, that it was like. He stayed there till like it was over. He was like that scared to like tell me anything. He waited till it was like over, and he still didn't tell me anything. But like I remember he was sitting, him and his cousin on the floor. They were like laying down on the floor, like literally right next to where my booth was. Like they had like put down a booth or something that was next door, and then you guys were just like laying there like under a tree or something. I remember that happened, and then I think it was like 2 weeks later, I get a message from him on Facebook. And do you remember what you told me? You do remember? Okay, this is what he tells me. He's like, "Hey, were you that girl at the Children's Fair?" And then, yeah, so it kind of went from there, and then we just started talking.
I would be more better talking on the phone because I was always like kind of shy person.
Yeah, through text. Not on the phone, through text. Okay, we have a fart competition.
Okay. Alright, so.
Okay, so.
Now, so yeah, we would talk on and off for about, because we met each other like a year prior before we started going out.
No, we were talking on and off for 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
We would talk on and off, and then there was times that I would go out with somebody or I'd be talking to somebody, or she would be with some guy too.
Yeah, that's another. If you guys like these story times, let us know. Like, he has story times when he got catfished. I have story times kind of when I got catfished. So if you want to hear those stories,
you guys want to hear more stories? Like, tell us.
Well,
we have so many
stories. Okay, we've been together for 5 years. We have millions of stories to say.
Yeah.
But
we would talk on and off for about 2 years. And then
either I was dating someone or he was dating someone, so then like we would stop talking. But it was funny because like even though we were dating someone, like we would still text each other, like not cheating, but like
just talking,
like flirty kind of, or like we'll just like give advice to each other about on relationships.
But I just think we just wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah, so we were talking on and off for 2 years. And the only reason why was because he never told me, like he would tell me, oh, you're pretty or whatever, or I like you, whatever. But he never told me like, oh, like let's hang out, or like he would want to hang out, but like we never hung out. And it was, like I thought he was just gonna be like we're just gonna date for like.
She thought we were gonna be a summer thing, just a summer.
Yeah, like when we did hang out, I thought it was gonna be like that one day that we hung out, and then I thought he was just gonna never talk to me again. And the way he carried himself, like back then, like I looked at him as like a player. Like he would talk to, like he talked to a lot of girls. Fast forward 2 years later, so I had been in some relationship with some stupid ugly mofo. Anyway, the people that know me know who I'm talking about. Some ugly mofo. Don't even bring up his name in the comments. Yeah, this guy.
And then that's when we finally decided to actually hang out.
Well, you had messaged me like he was always the one to stop messaging me all the time. Like that's how come my heart was broken. Like it was always him. It was never me. Like if it was the case, we probably would have been together since day one. But no, he's too stupid and slow. So
sometimes I don't get the hint.
Don't get the hint when someone's telling you that you're cute a million times. Anyway, so fast forward 2 years. That guy broke up with me, even though he was the ugly mofo. I was too good for him. Not even being conceited. He was like a 1.
You was crying. Don't you lying to everybody. You was crying in the room. You said he was sassy and everything.
No, I didn't. And then this guy ended up messaging me like out of the blue, like always. He would just come and go, pop in.
Because I was stalking her relationship. I would know when they would break up.
Okay, so he messages me once again. He had my phone number, so he would always just text me like randomly. I had the same phone number for a long time. So yeah, he would just message me randomly, and then finally he messaged me, and then this was like finally it was like,
oh, this is when I finally started actually hanging out.
It was like, well, let's hang out. Okay, so mind you, my dad was super strict. Okay, I couldn't talk to boys. So I couldn't talk to anybody. So anyway, I had this friend. I'm not gonna say her name. Okay, we're like best friends. I know her since elementary school. So at this time, yeah, I was always going sleeping over her house. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to her house. Bowling alley. We always used to go to bowling alley. Me and this girl, we always used to go to the bowling alley. We had no money. We would always get like, we'll always have $5. She'll have $5, and then we'll just get Jack in the Box or whatever. But we would always go to the bowling alley just to go hang out with friends. So I was like, okay, we could meet up or whatever, and then we could go to the bowling alley. And then
I walked from basically one side of the town to the other side just to go meet her.
Yeah, he was taking forever. I think he was waiting. You were waiting on your dad or something.
Yeah, I was waiting for my dad to give me some money or something.
And the whole day, he was sending me like text messages like, should I wear this? Should I wear this? And I'm like, yeah, you look cute, whatever. And then, okay, me, I was like, not tomboy, but kind of like, I would just wear like, I would wear pro clubs, okay?
She was a chola.
No.
Yes.
No, I wanna be.
She'd wear those hoops, she'd wear the Nikes, the pant, she wear
I would wear basketball shorts. I would wear basketball shorts and pro clubs and Nikes. And I always had my hair up in a ponytail. And this was freshman year. Yeah, and I would wear some big old hoop earrings. I thought I was like a chola or something. Big old hoop earrings. I could fit my whole arm through the hoop earring. That's how big they were. So this day, I was telling my friend, okay, I need to help me find something girly to wear. Because like my whole closet, I didn't have nothing like girly. Like I never would dress girly. So I remember there was these shorts that I always used to wear whenever like I wanted to wear shorts. It was always these certain shorts that fit me like comfortable.
Wasn't the white ones?
No, it wasn't white ones. They
I
were like,
remember you had white ones, some white, kind of like torn at the end.
No, there were jean shorts, and I wore a white shirt. I remember it was like some white see-through shirt, and it was the ugliest thing ever. But that was like the only girlish thing I had. And then I wore, excuse me, and then I wore a white undershirt. Yeah, so that's what I was wearing. So ugly, and I think I had my hair down. I don't remember. And I'm pretty sure I had my hoop earrings on because you know a girl gotta wear her hoop earrings. Don't forget your hoop earrings. And didn't you come running?
I came running.
You were like running.
Yeah, when I got to the school, when I got down the street where she was at, that's when I started running. Yeah,
I think we had started walking already.
Yeah, you guys were walking.
Yeah, we had already walking because he was taking forever. So we're like, okay, we'll meet you there or whatever. And he comes running down the street.
It was dark too, because that street was dark.
It was dark.
That's the right there between Wilson and Central. Right there, it gets really dark.
We meet up, and he didn't even talk, nothing. I think he just said hi. We said hi. I was shy too. I was super shy. He was super shy. And then I even think my friend was walking between us too for a while.
Yeah, and then she just like kind of walked in front of us.
Yeah, and then she was all telling him, wow, you're really tall. My friend was tall, okay? And I'm only like 5 feet. And my friend was almost as tall as him, and you're 6 feet.
Yeah, I'm about 6 feet.
He's 6 feet.
I was like 5'11" at the time. 5'10" maybe.
So like my friend was all like trying to start conversation. She was the one talking to him, and like I was all quiet, and he was all quiet. Like he didn't want to look at me, and I think he was wearing his shades too. Okay.
Yeah.
If you know.
Back in the days, I wear shades all the time. Everywhere I go, night, day, inside,
sleeping.
Outside. Yeah.
Inside, anything. Okay.
I remember one time I wore my shades inside a quinceañera. It was dark, and then I still wore them.
Yeah. If you want to know why, I don't know if he'll have the guts to do a story time on why he wears his shades all the time.
Maybe. If I
he's not that, you're not that, you don't have that much, like, low self-esteem anymore about you wearing your glasses, huh?
No, I used to, not much anymore.
Yeah, throughout high school, always wearing his shades.
Everybody knew me because of shades.
Everybody knew him.
Everybody knew me.
D-Lo with his shades. Like, everybody knew him with his shades to the point where all his teachers let him wear his shades in class.
They would let me wear them.
Literally, all his teachers would wear.
Only a few people at school.
Only him
knew how I looked like without shades. Only a few people. People would like when I would take them off, they'd be like amazed, like.
Yeah, it was like a baby being born.
Everybody was like, wow.
That's what's under there.
Yeah. She's like, people would tell me, oh, you have nice eyes, because I had little chinito eyes. Yeah.
But yeah, he's not like that anymore. Especially because his glasses had broke, so he went like a long time without wearing them. Back to the story. We were walking to the bowling alley, yeah, shy or whatever.
Yeah, it was just us three. It was me, her, and her friend, and we weren't talking that much. But after a while, throughout the day, we kind of started.
No, we didn't start talking. We're like quiet, shy the whole time, and then okay, my friend. Excuse me, my friend. She ends up she didn't want to be out there bullying it. So she ends up start talking to someone that she knew at the bowling alley, at the stand where you turn in your tickets, and you get your
it was that big white guy, right? I remember.
So then that was our cue, you know, like to go by ourselves. So we go outside the bowling alley or like find somewhere where we could be alone and talk to ourselves. So like we go behind the bowling alley and there's like some apartments. So we're right there. We didn't even talk. I don't know. He's into music, so he was talking to me about music. So he was talking to me about songs that he likes. And then I remember the song he played. It was Thinking About You by Frank Ocean? Thinking About You by Frank Ocean.
Put that.
And this is where it goes down.
Oh, Mom, you got your deal with. Oh, no. Bring that over here, too.
Like, what happened? I kissed you first?
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, so he was being stupid, shy like always. And then I just go.
No. I can't think, but I can't do that. That was artful shit. I had to speak with it. That's some art delicacy.
Yeah, I just grabbed his face, and then since we're too shy to talk, that's pretty much all we did until a car pulled up that was picking someone up. Huh.
Yeah, I guess we were picking somebody up. It was a taxi, was it? Yeah.
Okay, someone pulled up, and we stopped because we were just like, what the heck?
Yeah, kind of creeped out, and then
yeah, like we thought they were just staring at us. Yeah, so that's when we got up and we left, and comes to find my friend was looking for us the whole time. And we're like, oh yeah, we're just like right there talking or whatever. She ends up with some guy friend. And she ends up with some guy friend on his skateboard.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they're together. And then like they were walking in front of us or whatever. So we started walking back. My friend and her little guy friend were in front of us. They weren't even going out. They were just like friends. My friend had a lot of guy friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then so we're like, what the heck? The gate we're like, let's go somewhere. Like, let's just leave them. Like, let's leave. So we're walking back to her house. She literally lived right next to Central, across the street. Okay, so
Central's a school.
Yeah, Central's a high school that we went to. And so the gate, if you live here and you went to Central or you just know where Central is, where the pool side is, they have the gate right there where the basketball courts are. Okay, yeah, the gate was open, like cracked open or whatever. So we went in there and we went to the bleachers where they have the football games. So we went all the way to the top of the bleachers, and we're just sitting there talking. And I remember I don't know what we were talking about. We were just talking about like random things because we were too shy. And I remember he had a picture of, what's her name, Carly something.
Oh,
the one I sang. What's the song?
Call Me Maybe, Carly Jepsen.
Call Me Maybe. He was so obsessed with her. Like, I was so jealous. Oh, and didn't my ex call me too? Or he had texted me. He had texted me when I was with him. And then he texts him back. And I was like, ooh, he's all macho or whatever. Yeah. So, he texted him back, like, leave her alone or whatever.
God damn.
Okay, so we didn't know what to talk about. We start making out, and this lasted for about 2 hours. Okay, just kissing because we had no idea what to talk about. So we're just kissing, and then we literally stopped for like 3 times just to go drink water at the water fountain because our mouth was so dry.
Oh, what?
So yeah, that happened, and then like through my head the whole time what I was thinking was like, okay, are you gonna ask me out now? Like, I think this is the time. This is where you supposed.
See, I wanted to, but I didn't. I was too shy to say anything until after.
Okay. So my friend was calling me. This is how it ended. My friend was calling me. I finally answered. Oh yeah, we're right here at Central. She's like, okay, because my mom wants us to go to sleep already, or like she wants us to go inside. It's already late. It was like
12.
Yeah, it was
like 12. It was gonna be 1 o'clock because I remember.
Yeah, it was gonna be 1 o'clock. That's how we got our date. Our date is June 22nd, 2012.
It was like it was literally that first hour of that day because
the day we hung out was the 21st, and that's how come we got our date was the 22nd, was because
I asked her out at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Well, he didn't ask me out. So this is what he said. So yeah, we start walking back, and we're walking out the gate, and then I meet up with my friend, and then he starts walking away.
But then let me tell you, so I wanted to ask her in a good way, but I was too nervous to ask her. So the way it came out was kind of retarded and stupid, but
Do you remember?
It is what it is.
What did you say? Tell him. What did you say?
Like, so what, you want to go out with me or what? Right?
He says, so what, you want to go out with me, or are we going out now? He asked all of that same. So what, you want to go out? Are we going out already?
I didn't know what to say. I was nervous.
And I was like, well, yeah, duh. Did you get the picture? 2 years. Kill me now. Duh. Alright. So, yeah. Anyways, so that was the day, and I remember he gets home. I get in the house.
No, because on the way over there, I was already changing my status on Facebook from single to taken.
Right when I got into her house, okay, mind you, she lived right across the street from Central. So he was already walking home. Right when I get into her house or whatever, we're talking at, oh my god, he's so cute, la la la, this, we did this, whatever. Okay. I go on Facebook or whatever, I get a notification, D'Angelo Singh is now in a relationship with Sylvia Mendeval. We changed our status.
And I don't think it's never ever changed since then.
So that's how we met, and that's how our first like date, whatever you want to call that, went. And that's how he asked me out. And this is 5 years later, 2017. So if you like these story times, we might throw some in every once in a while.
Like, subscribe, so you guys get the notification that we're getting more videos out. And, you know, just give us ideas if you guys have any ideas, comments, anything. Just comment, just let us know what you think. And we'll reply back to you.
Yeah, we will shout you out. Don't forget to go add us on our Instagram, add us on our Twitter, and add us on our Snapchats, because every time we're gonna post a video or we have video ideas, we put that on our social media.
Yep.
So you'll have heads up on that. Yeah, so go add us on those things so you know ahead of time. You could also direct message us and give us ideas as well. We do want to do pranks on each other, so the only thing is it's hard because we live together and we're always together. So give us little ideas of pranks we could do, and just keep up with our videos. Keep liking, keep subscribing. We already gotten up to 31 subscribers in a week, so
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
We're
Thank
you to all. We wish we knew who they were. We can't really see who subscribes to us unless we would thank you guys all personally. But thank you guys all who subscribe. And
yeah, we could see some of them, but a lot of people have their YouTube on private, so we can't see everybody that subscribes to us. But for everybody that has, thank you, and we'll see y'all later.